I'm going to show everyone our low maintenance chicken coop. What we started with is keeping the chicks inside, but once they got bigger, we ordered this run, and we've had this storage unit for probably 3-4 years. And these are one of the little buildings that you get from those parking lots of sheds, and you pay on it monthly. And at the time, before we built this place on the property, we were in a smaller house, so we actually had this as a storage unit. And I pay $179 on it every month, and so we've had this for a couple years. And what we did is we ordered this chicken run, and I actually saw it on Amazon, but went to Vevor, Vevor, and found it cheaper. It's simple to put together. Now, if you don't have a solid coop for them to roost in at night, you'll need something quite strong inside. Because what this comes with, it comes with a fuse-it plies and chicken wire. The hardest part of this was actually putting this chicken wire on. The frame itself was easy to put together. The tarp was easy to throw on, but this chicken wire was a pain. And if you're using just this as a chicken coop and your chicken run chicken coop inside, you will want to add maybe hard wire on the bottom to keep it a little more secure. But this was a great run, while the chickens were small. And see, at the time we had this pasture fenced in and had our larger animals out there. But the reason we actually got donkeys is because, so the goat and pigs lean on this so much that it came apart. So we've had this since April or May, and it's 6 feet in the center. It's pretty cheap. It was less than $300. But the thing everyone needs, whether you have a big coop or little coop, if you want low maintenance chickens, you need a solar door. This thing has been a lifesaver. This is the first one we've had, and I tell you, when you go on Amazon, we got this on Amazon, and you type in solar chicken doors, you will get options for, I don't know why that's, you'll get options from $40 to over $100. I think there was some for $200. And super easy to install. I did it myself when my husband was working. I didn't even have the right saw. I just used a little saw we had and poked holes in the frame of our shed and put the solar door on. But it's awesome. You can adjust the time it opens, the time it closes, and if there's an emergency, you can still open and close it yourself. It took maybe 1 or 2 nights for all the chickens to figure it out. When we got the solar door, we did have them in the run. That's our geese and ducks. Hi, guys. But the key to a low maintenance chicken run is a solar door. As you can see, so they did pick this all clean, and we had all this rock here, where they'd walk up, so it wasn't muddy for them. And right in where I have these wood corners, we had their little swimming pools for water. But now that we let the donkeys out, we have put them in this main pasture here. So the reason this door is open and the bottom is closed is because they will let themselves in and out. Come on, Luna. And the pigs and goats can't get in here. Now, I used to keep food in here for them and water, but I don't anymore, because once that door opens, they jump out this door, and before it's nightfall, they jump back in this little space. So I just leave it right like this. And now we have free-range chickens, because we do have the guard geese. Those are guard geese. You can also get guineas. Those are kind of alert animals. But the donkeys have kept everything away. So we have 3 donkeys. She's the best one at keeping predators out. She's good at also chasing the dogs out. But most of the time, the dogs are smart enough to get away from her. They do, aggravate each other. But we also got this solar light here. See, there's a plug if you want power, but we don't have power ran to it. It is hot in here, but we have a solar light from Rural King. It was on sale, I think, for $19 or $10. It's half off the regular price. They're awesome. Wish we bought more. So this is our messy coop. Now the white stuff is lime. I bought a bag of lime. And this is all stuff we've had. So we have these buckets, which you see there's an egg in there. These are fake eggs that I put in there so they kick out of the... Are you gonna come lay an egg? Come lay an egg. Is it time? So I keep water in here for them. And I had more shavings, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all this out and put it in our fall garden. But this is all stuff we had. These trees were trees we cut down. We had a wood dowel. They do like that wood dowel a lot, but these were trees we cut down in the field. I took this 5-gallon bucket and put water in it. But she may be laying an egg. And I need to refill it. But this dark blue one stays real clean. I'm really happy with this one as far as mold and stuff. You can put copper in it. But those buckets we had, I'm going to add another little ladder ramp for them. But we may see her lay an egg. So the shed we had, and it actually had that shelf in there. And these chickens are just happy laying on the ground because I need to add one more. I need to add one more ladder for them. Let's see if she'll lay an egg. That's a low maintenance. So here's the other side of the solar door. This is the side I cut. So these are scrap pieces. This is what a coop looks like. You see all those pretty pictures of those new clean coops. This is what it looks like after a couple months. So you can do the deep litter method and put straw and shavings and let it fill up and empty it once a year. I said I'm going to take this out. This has only been a few months. We'll take this out and put it in the garden. It's all sorts of chicken fertilizer, good stuff. Oh. Uh-oh. Luna, did you make her nervous? She needs to lay an egg. It might be because I'm in here. Or Luna. You gonna lay an egg? So today we got 4 eggs. We have 12 hens and 1 rooster, and we just got more chicks. And so this is the shed we had. The only thing I did order was that solar door, and I'll check the price on Amazon. I'm real happy with that one. I want to say it was between $60 and $80 because of the options. I didn't want the cheapest one, which was probably around $40 or $50, and the most expensive one was well over $100. And I put it in myself. It looks terrible, but it does its job. And she's in here eating bugs, I guess. So y'all don't need to come in here. You guys don't even lay eggs. And we have 2 male, Pekin, and the other 2 are Rowan. They're basically a domesticated, look, she wants to come in here, so I'll shut this door. They're a domesticated mallard. So they should not migrate or fly away. We don't clip their wings. So if they fly away, hopefully they'll come back. When they were ducklings, the 2 Rowan or Ruin, they looked exactly the same for a long time. And then one day, the male, just got a green head and his feathers started changing. I actually haven't looked to see what our geese are. They're probably both males. And so the Pekings are easier to tell. They're bigger. They have curls on their tails and then they sound different. But if you want a low maintenance coop, whoop, that was a honk. Look at the solar chicken door. And the most important thing, if you do get a chicken run, you still need a solid chicken coop. If you were thinking about a little outbuilding, if you go to one of those, and you don't have the money. I didn't have, this was probably $3,000. I didn't have $3,000. So I do the monthly payment, and you don't want to pay on it forever because the interest rate's high and I'll end up paying like $6,000, when we're said and done. But if you can't pay cash for something or don't want to put on a credit card, check out those, portable storage units, because now they have all sorts. So this was a couple years ago. So they have chicken coops. They have smaller ones. A smaller one would have been just fine, but we had it as a storage shed, so we put it to good use. And the chicken run was great for, when they were smaller as chicks, or before we let the donkeys out. But this was a good field. We wanted the donkeys and horse to come eat in that second pasture I'll show you. So now they have the water inside. I have little tiny swimming pools all over the property that I refill and freshen up the water. But what they started was with this pond back here. So there's our single rooster. He's a good rooster. He's like, oops, I'm stepping in poo. That's one thing. They'll get poo everywhere. But that's the pond we started with. There's her little goat house. Billy is still pregnant. Still no baby. Still waiting for her baby. And here's the back side of our chicken coop and chicken run.